The Democratic Republic of Congo. The DRC reinstates the death penalty for military offenders. On Friday, March 15, 2024, the Congolese Justice Minister Rose Mutombo lifted the moratorium on capital punishment to help the military curb violence and attacks by insurgencies like the M23, which have displaced approximately 5.6 million citizens in the eastern provinces, according to the UN. The M23 controls roughly half of North Kivu Province. In 2003, the government began commuting executions to prison sentences, which the government now views as allowing people guilty of committing serious military crimes to escape proper punishment. The death penalty can, therefore, now be applied to military offenses like treason, espionage, and desertion. As mentioned by 7source7, the decision comes after a plea made by Deputy Prime Minister of Defense Jean-Pierre Bemba, quote, to curb betrayals in the ranks of the armed forces of the DRC in this time of war, unquote. During her announcement of the lifting of the moratorium, Mutombo stated that insurgencies are, quote, often orchestrated by foreign states which sometimes benefit from the complicity of our compatriots, unquote. The Congolese government, the UN, the United States, and the EU all accuse neighboring Rwanda, which exports looted critical minerals from eastern DRC, of arming and supporting the Tutsi-led M23 insurgents. According to RT, a Congolese military court sentenced to death in October a member of the National Assembly Edouard Mwangachuchu for treason and colluding with the M23. As per RT, Mutombo added that, quote, the resumption of executions will allow authorities to rid the country's army of traitors on the one hand and stem the resurgence of acts of terrorism and urban banditry, unquote. The recently announced decision by the Congolese government has been met by disapproval from the international community nonetheless. As reported by AP, President of the African Association for Human Rights, Jean-Claude Katende, opined, quote, we don't think that capital punishment and the execution of this sentence are appropriate measures to restore order, unquote.